We are extremely pleased to be joined by one of the founding members of WCC, National Award winner, actor and director, Revati Asha. A very warm welcome to you, Revati Asha. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to know, we've been watching this and I've been following this story for almost now a fortnight and spoken to several people, stakeholders, people who've been impacted, spoke to Minu Munir as well. Now going forward, what is it that you expect should happen? Revati.
So basically, the HEMA committee report was to study the issues in the industry, and this snowballing effect was not something that we expected. That people would come out suddenly into the open and talk about, harassment, but that is actually it is emotionally kind of hit us a lot. It's not that we want to tell that our industry is so bad and that every day there are issues. It was not that. The main issue was that we wanted to change the way people looked at us, especially our male colleagues looked at us, from our actors, directors, producers, the spot managers, everybody.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So I also want to ask you, there are some voices, of course, very, I don't want to name them. We know Parvati has, of course, spoken about it. There are some questions which are coming up, which also came up when the HEMA committee report came up, which is about being cornered, being ostracized, being driven into a box because you've spoken out. Revati Asha, it's not just in your industry, but any industry. When a woman gets up and speaks, she's considered to be a problem. She's considered to be somebody who's a bad influence, and she's asked to leave because, they can't possibly accommodate her. Do you fear that that will happen, rapidly? Because several of these people whom I've spoken to, who've complained against Jai Surya or Mukesh or Edavala Babu, they say that we are being now bullied, cyber bullied. People are calling, they call, leave a message, and then I don't even know who it is. So this kind of harassment is going on.
The special investigation team that has been set up by the chief minister at the present moment, I really wish this team kind of stops this cyberbullying. You're very right. They're all being very badly bullied, and you can do nothing about it because they are nameless, faceless people talking anything and everything, and it hurts. So I really wish this team kind of stops this and say that if they should bring a very strong, vigilant law that if anybody bullies any of these women who speak out in the open, they will be, charged. So this is not right. The women have the space, they have the right to talk about what has happened to them, and if they decide to talk about it and go all the way with a case, they should have the freedom. When you stop anybody,
Yes.
men, when you stop anybody from complaining and you attack them from all four angles, what does it say? It talks about the society that kind of prosecutes the survivors and the victims and let the perpetrators go. So what are you doing for our kids and for our next generations? What kind of example are we setting?
Right. This is, of course, like you said, you don't want to really cherry pick on Malayalam film industry. Although you've worked in all the regional languages of the South, you've also acted in Hindi, you've directed in Hindi. People know you as a pan-Indian artist, as it were. But I want to ask you something. You've worked, I don't want to specifically for you to say, because your statements on both Mohanlal and Mammootty were that, look, I'm feeling bad, I hope they are also. But you've acted with them in Devasuram and other films which I've watched also. What was the equation at that time, Revati Asha? Because you see some very, I want to use the right word, Revati. I don't want to use the wrong word because these are also women. Sharada Amma, who's part of the HEMA committee. With due respects to her, I'm a great fan. But she said, look at all these heroines, the way they dress, they talk about their private lives openly, etc., etc. A lot of women, even Urvashi, ma'am, has come out and spoken about this. I want to know from you that was it the same when you were doing it? Maybe, it's about who gets away and who gets caught, Revati Asha. It's like life.
See, when we are working together with, it's what do you say? We are working in a creative industry, and when we are creating something, we put our all into it, and everybody is like a group of people trying to put a beautiful project together, from the director to actors to everybody. So it's like a large group, and there is a lot of camaraderie, there's a lot of conversation to kind of create a film, because in the end people watch the film and they see and they kind of connect with it, they get involved with it. When you're talking about a cause, when you're talking about even if it is humor, drama, everything, everybody gets involved. So that happens only when the entire unit works like a team, and that is what we've done for years. I've worked with all of them like a team, and I've always cherished those memories. And it's just that uh, there is a part of the industry which um, I don't know how to put the word, but I was lucky that I did not see when I was completely working, but I did know about it. I heard about
Okay.
it.
Huh.
And at a couple of moments, I have stood up against it. So, as you said very rightly, over decades, centuries, anybody, any woman who speaks up is always sidelined. She is the troublemaker. And that is what, um, I mean, I have been termed for many years that, she speaks her mind and
Yeah.
she be a troublemaker.
Thank God for you and others who do. Revati Asha, there are lots of questions. I was, a lot of women in the newsroom were asking that you formed the WCC after the 2017 grotesque incident of Dilip, molesting an actress in a
I
drive-in
would
car.
I would say that it was a assault on our colleague, and several people have been prosecuted, and they are. I mean, the questioning is still going on.
Yeah.
It's in
All right.
court,
Okay.
so
So it's
nothing else.
sub judice, okay, fine. But then, like Pulsar, other, yeah, sure. But I want to ask you that what propelled you, a group of women from the industry? I mean, this could have happened like we hear about it in Tamil also. I mean, a very senior actor, who was also heading a kind of an institution in Tamil Nadu. He also came onto the stage and spoke disparagingly about women. I've seen it happening in Telugu industry, Kannada I don't know. But what was it that propelled you? Is it to give a voice? Is it to give cognizance that look, this is happening? We are not going to sit on judgment. Let someone else take the onus. Revati Asha.
So the Kerala is an educated society
Yeah.
per se, and the women, they're very forward thinking, most of them. So when we heard about this, and a few of us got on WhatsApp and said, "What happened? Should we do something? Should we just hold hands? What do we do?" And she had the courage to go and speak to the police the very night. Not many people have that courage, and she did. And that kind of propelled us, saying that, my God, now what? And all of us just got together, and slowly the group became larger and larger. And then we realized people started talking about their own experiences, and suddenly, that one incident, there was a whole lot of outburst of younger girls coming and talking to us about incidents. And that's when this very casual WhatsApp group became WCC. And that is when we met the chief minister, and we requested him for a study of our industry to
Right.
see to it that what we call as gossip becomes a black and white written report.
Very well
That
said.
is what made us do what we did.
Fantastic. Now, do you see any changes considering the entire AMA which was there has now been disbanded, it's defunct, and a new AMA, of course, after elections will be put together. What do you expect, Revati Asha? Because a lot of women here have had problems with the way AMA has functioned. It seems to be full of patriarchal, judgmental men who sit there. They are the ones who are making their decision, because let's not pussyfoot around this. I mean, the industry, the money, the purse string sometimes is in the hands of the men, and thank God for directors like you and also others in the industry who are directing and who are taking decisions. But by and large, what do you expect of the AMA now?
Wherever there is money, power, fame, things are different. And that is exactly what it is, even in our industry. And there are voices who speak, but they are not heard. So I'm just hoping that those voices inside the Association of Malayalam Movie Artists also are now heard, and they should be heard loud and clear, so that the whole perspective changes. See, when the internal complaints committee was set up in the association, they dismantled it because the
Yeah.
committee members said that their decision was not upheld, it was not respected. Then what is the point of a committee like this? So there
Right.
are voices who want to, give their opinion, but they're not heard out. I hope people understand that, we need to hear everybody out. We need to listen. You know, our voice should not be the only one.
Right. And on that note, thank you so much, Revati Asha, for joining us and keeping the flag aloft for all of us sisters, so that we have a
Thank you,
voice.
Sudha.
We have a voice and we
Thank
can.
you for taking this national, because it is a very important movement, and we don't want it to die down like most of these
Yeah.
movements that just come up in a flash and die. We want this to be ongoing and make a change definitively. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Revati Asha.